course Basic Manufacturing Process Unit 3 and Lecture 62. Welding Basic Concept of the Welding Operations. Agenda for today present in this video the sum of equipment of the welding, the regulator, torch, and low pressure injector torch, low pressure injector torch, and medium pressure equal pressure torch, and torch tip. The difference between high pressure and low pressure gas welding is safety protections of gas welding and electric arc welding. The most important of all electric arc welding principles of electric power for welding, and effect of the arc length of the gas welding. Gas welding equipment, some are present in the before videos, and second is the sum of equipment present in this video. A regulator. What is the regulator? Regulator is application to the control the valve, control of flow of gas from the high pressure cylinder. A sample types of the regulator is shown in the next page. The torch, each each a torch. What is the torch? Is a device used to mix the acetylene and oxygen in the protection of the oxygen and acetylene and oxygen in the correct portion proportion, and the mixer flow of the tip of the touch. Find the next is the are two types of the torch: low pressure on injection torch and medium pressure equal pressure torch. In low pressure or injector torch, these torches are designed to use the acetylene low pressure. The pressure is kept very low, up to 0.7 kg per centimeter square. But the oxygen pressure is very high. Oxygen pressure is very high. Medium pressure and equal pressure torch. In these types of the torch, acetylene is taken at the pressure equal to 1 kg per centimeter square. The oxygen is always supplied for high pressure. Both types of torch are provided with the two needle valve two needle valves. One regulates its flow of oxygen, and the second valve is controlled to flow of acetylene. The gas welding equipment in this is the regulator of the valve, and this is the low pressure outlet of gas, and out this is the regulate in the cylinder pressure gauge. This is the reading for the cylinder pressure gauge. High pressure inlet. the, this is the outer pressure gauge, and reading for the outer pressure gauge, and spring tension adjusting screw. This is the spring. This is the application of spring. Spring is the stored in the energy sparing sparing the tension adjusting to screw. Mm. This is the torch equipment in the portion of the torch. This is the first of all. The point is the torch mouth of the inject, and third is the portion of injector and pressure nozzle. This is the five option of the, and this is the pressure nozzle, and seven is the, this is the portion is the oxygen Valve is the working from the um, close and stop, close and open of the cylinder, open and close and open of the pipeline of the gas, and acetylene enters. Second is the this is the second option is the mixing tube. This is the mixing tube of the oxygen and acetylene. Both are gas in mix in this region. This is the mixing nozzle. Four is the this is the mixing nozzle of the both gases. Mixing nozzle, and six is this is the portion of the uh, acetylene valve of the close and open of the acetylene rod of the gas, and 18 is the portion of the grip of the portion, and this is the valve is the oxygen, this is the valve open and close of the acetylene rod, and this is the valve is the open and close of the rod of the pipe of the oxygen cylinder, and this is the 9 and 10 the oxygen enters. 10 portion is the oxygen enter to the in this pipe, and the 9 is the in 9 is a pipe rod is the enter from the acetylene of gas is the acetylene rod pipe. Gas welding equipment. Continue. Torch tip. This is the torch tip of the gas of the equipment. The different types of job, different tips of the use. The size of the tip is specified by the outer hole of diameter. This is the whole outer diameter, and this is the inner diameter of the hole. Lighter. What is the light? Lighter is the application of the form of the spark hole or given to the lighter. Matchstick should not be used. There are risk of the burning hand, fire, extinguisher of the. This is the extinguishers of use for present the fire of the may impeak of the chance of sand filler buckets and closed cylinder are kept ready to the meat of the acceptance, and this is the torch of the rod, and applications of torch of the nozzle of the rod, and this is the nozzle of tip of the mouth of the nozzle, and heated replaceable of pipes, and torch tip of the rod is this portion. Different between the high pressure and the low pressure gas welding. This is a high pressure and this is a low pressure. The acetylene is travel in the cylinder high pressure, and acetylene is the generated by the action of water and calcium carbide. Pressure is very high. Pressure is very high. The acetylene cylinder minimum pressure at the 18 kg per centimeter square. Pressure regulators are used on the cylinder. The pressure is low. It range from the 0 to 0.3 to 0.14 kilogram per centimeter square. No need to the pressure regulator and acetylene cylinder. And the third point is the oxygen and acetylene gases are mixed in mixing chamber used for heavy work. Mixing chamber is a heavy work, and the third is the injector is used to mix the acetylene with oxygen used for light work. light work Safety of the percussion of in the gas welding. Always handle the gas cylinder with the case of the rod, the adjustment screw on the regulator must be fully released before opening on cylinder valve. Never use the makestick of the lighter and torch. Never the lubricate of the regulator valve with oil gases and may be also of explosion. Always use the gloves while the working. Pro- proper validation must be provided in the shop of the tip. Acetylene cylinder should be stored in a right position. Do not open the acetylene cylinder near the spark on fire. Never move torch tip with the pillar. The cylinder should be kept in the proof and always the protective of cap of the valve of the cylinder. Keep in mind for location of the fire the executions of the torch. Electric arc welding. In the basic operation, the electric arc is produced the given heat of the joint two surface is called the electric arc welding. The principle for the electric arc welding is by application of the electrode and work for suitable gap keep between the work and electrode a high current passes through the current high current passes through the current and arc is produced around the area of welded area around the welded. The electric energy is converted into high heat energy. Electric energy converted into heat energy, producing the temperature at to the 3000 degrees Celsius to 4000 degrees Celsius of the this heat melt is the aids to the welded and molten pole of the format. On solidification, the welding joint is obtained. The solidification of welding joint is obtained. This is the this is the electrode holders of the electrodes and electrode holders and cables in the use on the cables for the and this is the power supply of AC power supply. AC and DC alternating current and DC is the direct current application. This is the other is the cable used in the holding of the workpiece is clamped to the hold. The arc welding is the electrode used in the portion of the gas. The current is higher current provided in this arc is generated to the high temperature is 300 degrees Celsius to 400 degrees Celsius as the temperature by melting of the uh, pillar rod. Thank you so much.